That clock wound down pretty fast there. Hello, everybody. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar is on the air. Is that what you call it? Yep, broadcasting. I just got back from a trip from Indiana, and I'm going to try to put that picture on my thing here. Let's see, how can I do that? Well, I can go to this. And yeah, I had a good time visiting. I have three sisters, three younger sisters, and I think I can put it right on the thing. Can I? Let's see what happens if I do that. Oh, well, it's a little big. I can make it a little smaller. There we are. There's my siblings. Me and my three sisters and my much younger brother, 16 years younger. And we met in Indiana, Pittsburgh, Indiana. And we had a really good time getting together for 3 full days and 2 days of traveling. So it was a 5-day vacation. We had a really good time. So I'm going to just start right in playing some music. And with a little bit of Irving Berlin. Or should I wait till Miles gets here? Well, oh no, I can change my mind, right? Yes. Do some Frank Sinatra. Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax and don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it every time. Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy. We're gonna fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax, don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. Oh yeah, we have Ron Bacon in the house. Ron Bacon and Miles Green is here. Miles Green is starting a terrific new gig, so maybe you can tell us about it as we go along the way, Miles. Working in the Chicago area as a pianist, entertainer. Of course, Ron Bacon is a TV producer from the real solid days of live TV back in the 50s and 60s. And so congratulations, Miles, on your exploits. Excellent. And that was, of course, was a Frank Sinatra tune. I'm going to just keep churning out some songs for you guys. Oh, by the way, Ron Bacon and I are going to be, I'm going to be interviewing Ron Bacon a week from tomorrow. It'll be a live interview, and that will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 1 p.m. Arizona time. So it would also be available for later viewing, too. So Ron Bacon's got some great stories about some of the great Hollywood entertainers he hung around, like Dick Clark, Lawrence Welk, Frank Sinatra, many, many others, Bob Dylan. So it's time for a song by Irving Berlin, right, Miles? Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, Miles, I'm going to interrupt this song for a little comment. Miles says, didn't I already interview Ron Bacon? Yes, but he has so much material, so much great material. We're going to do part 2 of Ron Bacon interview coming up a week from tomorrow. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. And I'd love to climb a mountain to reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. And I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arms about you. The charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to climb a mountain and reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek. I don't enjoy that half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, wind my arms about you, the charms about you carry me through. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing, out together dancing, out together dancing cheek to cheek. Irving Berlin, whose real name was Israel Balin, and he was one of the greatest American popular songwriters of his time, starting at about 1910 or so. Miles, I'm going to take you up on that. We're going to put you down on the calendar for an interview coming up, but I do have Ron Bacon was the first person I called to do an interview because he was out in Los Angeles, Hollywood area, and has some amazing stories about Dick Clark, Lawrence Welk, Bob Dylan, and many, many other people. Miles has a lot of stories about some of the famous people he met in the Chicago area, like Mike Ditka, Sammy Davis Jr., and those are just a couple that I know about. I'm sure you've got dozens of stories, Miles. So I'm going to put you down for an interview coming up in the future. If I'm going to take you up on that. And also coming up, an interview with Judy Roberts. I have a request out. She tentatively said yes, she would do an interview. So I'm going to be setting that up for an interview with Judy Roberts. That may be an audio only interview, but that's going to be a great interview too. So I just have fun. I love to do the interviews because it people come up with some of the greatest stories. And wait till you hear Ron's interview. If you want to see part 1 of Ron Bacon's interview, you can go on the YouTube channel, Sandner Music YouTube channel, and you can see part 1. We talked about all kinds of things for over 2 hours, and it was a great interview. And so much so that we're going to do part 2 coming up a week from tomorrow. So there. It's never too early to play the blues. Ain't got the change of a nickel, ain't got no bounce in my shoes, ain't got a fancy to tickle, I ain't got nothing but the blues. Ain't got no coffee that's perkin', ain't got no winnings to lose, ain't got a dream that's working, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up, I just can't make it come down. Believe me, Pappy, I can't be happy. Oh, since my ever-loving baby left town, ain't got no rest in my slumbers. Woo, yeah. Ain't got no feelings to bruise. Ain't got a telephone number. I ain't got nothing but the blues. and troubles flare up, I get my hair up. I just can't make it come down. Believe me, Pappy, I can't be happy. Well, since my ever-loving baby left town, ain't got no rest in my slumber. Ain't got no feelings to bruise. Ain't got a telephone number. I ain't got nothing but the blues. Yeah, Duke Ellington. I think I'll do another Duke Ellington song. Why not? And this one goes out to Anaya. Hello to you. And I got your message from Amy. A cigarette holder which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out catting that satin down. Now, baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that satin down. She's nobody's fool. I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl. I ain't for no girl catching me. I switch a Rudy telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and then my satin down. She's nobody's fool. I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl. I ain't for no girl catching me. I switch a Rudy telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and then my satin down. And then my swinging satin down. Oh, yeah. And as I was saying earlier, I just got back from a trip visiting family, a little reunion with my brothers and sisters. There we have 5 siblings, and we were together. Here's the picture of us at my sister's house in Indiana. We spent 3 or 4 days. Oh, Anaya, thank you. And I'm the oldest, then my sister Mary, my sister Audrey, my sister Janet, and my much younger brother Richie, who's 16 years younger. So there you go. And while I'm talking here, let's say hi to Gerlinda, and also mention the next Zoom session, which will be Sunday, April 25th at 5 p.m., a little bit earlier, so that the European contingent can watch it at a not even a reasonable hour, but at least they can watch it at like 11 o'clock at night or so. So, hello, Gerlinda. I think she may be watching us on a delay. She watches us the morning after. Remember that song, The Morning After? bet you Miles knows that song. That's from a movie theme. Gee, I wonder if I remembered. No, I'm not going to be able to remember that one. But I do know and remember the movie theme from Somewhere in Time, which I will do. V. Gates, Gerlinda. Theme from Somewhere in Time. All right. Well, thank you all for coming tonight. A little bit off balance getting back to work after 5 days with the family, kind of, just talking and eating and, having fun with the family, binge watching some TV shows and stuff like that. So, okay, here's a little joke from Miles. We're going to add this right to the broadcast. Oh, how come it's so big? Too big. So how do I adjust the size? Okay. I have to figure out how to add this to the broadcast and not have it be so big. Oh, well, I'm going to read it. A bum asked me for $1. I said, I only have large bills on me. He said, okay, please give me one of those. So I gave him my electric bill. There we go. We're going to make the comments a little smaller. Then maybe this one will work. No, well, a little bit. If I make that one smaller, then this one will be smaller. There we go. All right. You can read Miles' joke. There's a picture of Miles, too. And so something else happened that I wanted to mention. Well, if you have any requests, please let me know. I'm going to probably do another blues tune right now, but I think I'm going to do another instrumental. And this is by Horace Silver. It's called Song for My Father. All right, PayPal isn't working. Let me fix this problem first because it should be working. And I think I know how to fix it. So it's still light here, as you can see. We have light coming in the windows, and so it's. I will put the PayPal in a comment. So I'm not sure why it's not working. But I hope everybody had a good week while I was away. I sure had a good time, probably too good a time. Excuse me for doing this, but this is an issue that I didn't know was going to come up. And usually I check this before the show, and I didn't do it today. So there you go. There is a link to the PayPal. And I think it's about time for a glass of wine. Let me see if that link works on the... I think that'll work. Yeah, that should work. There you go. Anyway, thanks for showing up, Ron. And Miles has already got pictures of the wine glasses on my... And Murray wants to say hello. That's what I wanted to do. Have Murray say hello. My little friend Murray, who's here with me every concert. Aren't you, Murray? Yeah. So an Irving Berlin song, another Irving Berlin song called Say It Isn't So. And then I'm going to have a glass of wine. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Everyone is saying you don't love me. Say it isn't so. Everywhere I go, everyone I know whispers that you're growing tired of me. Say it isn't so. People say that you found somebody new, and it won't be long before you leave me. Say it isn't true. Say that everything is still okay. That's all I want to know. And if you love me, say it isn't so. Oh, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Everyone is saying that you don't love me. Say it isn't so. Everywhere I go, and everyone I know whispers that you're growing tired of me. Oh, say it isn't so. People say that you found somebody new, and it won't be long before you leave me. Say it isn't true. Say that everything is still okay. That's all I want to know. And if what they're saying, say it isn't so. What they're saying, say it isn't so. Okay. I just realized that I put that comment in the wrong place for, anyway. You win some, you lose some. Anyway, I'm tempted to have a little early break here, so I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna open a little bottle of red wine here and just chat for a little while. Turn down the volume here on my cell phone. And we're having a very slow start to spring here. It was starting to get a little warmer last week, and then today we had snow. Snow coming down, actually, right out of the air. I did get a message from Anne Marie. She said she was going to show up tonight, so she could be here anytime. And so listen for the pop. Here we go. Pop goes the weasel. There we go. And then I get a little bit away from the keyboard here. And I was just trying to remember why I haven't had a glass of wine for a couple of days. It's because at my sister's house, I think the first couple of days I probably overdid it, and then I backed off a little bit. So, l'chaim to everybody. Anyway, now having a little break during Steve's virtual piano bar. Okay. Yeah, that helps. That helps the gig go a little better. So, trying to think. I did go for a little walk today around downtown Vanderbilt. That wasn't very exciting. I wish I had some more exciting stories to tell. One exciting thing today is that crypto. Everybody says you shouldn't invest in Bitcoin or any crypto stock, but I ignored all that and I put some, not very much. I mean, I don't have that much to invest, but I put a few $100s in crypto, and all of a sudden it's like almost doubled in the past just few weeks. So that's kind of interesting and exciting. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to try to learn more about it, and I'll get back to you on that. I'll try to be a font of information and wisdom on that. So l'chaim, it's April 14th. We're celebrating, actually it's income tax day is April 15th, but they've extended it until sometime in May, so we don't even have to worry about income tax. We're just general celebrating. L'chaim. Slancha and Prost and Sante Mazel Tov. Well, there's a little break in the action. I didn't put the PayPal link in the right place. I'm just a little, you can probably tell I'm just a little bit off balance today. I'm kind of like not with it or something. But let's see. Here we go. Here's the live link. Then the PayPal is not working. And gosh, well, I'm going to try to rectify that. Colon, then backslash, then pay. Oh, I had to memorize it because then slash Sander Music. Should work. Oh, that could be the problem there. The autocorrect separated the words in my website, and then the link would be broken, of course. Yeah. So that should work. You would think. One could only hope. Let's see. All right. Well. Oh, Amy's on quarantine. How about that? That's quite interesting. If you guys have some interesting stories to tell, they're going to be more interesting than mine, so go right ahead. If you have a request song, oh, bonsoir, Anne-Marie is here. Fantastic. And, gee. Yeah, there's something wrong with the PayPal setting, and I don't know what it is. Okay, the A team's together. I wish the piano player was together tonight, but I'm just a little kind of, I'm not dizzy. I'm just kind of feel like I'm kind of out of it. So I'm going to have another sip of wine. Cheers. Welcome, Anne-Marie. So when in doubt, play some music. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him hold you and watch what happens. Want someone who can look in your eyes and see into your heart. Let him hold you and watch what happens. Cold. No, I can't believe your heart is cold. Maybe just afraid to be broken again. Let someone with that deep love to give that deep love to you. And what magic you'll see. Let someone give his heart, someone who cares like me. Oh, let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him hold you and watch what happens when someone who can look in your eyes and see into your heart. Let him touch you and watch what happens. Cold, no, I can't believe your heart is cold. Maybe just afraid to be broken again. Oh, let someone with that deep love to give that deep love to you, and what magic you'll see. Let someone give his heart, someone who cares like me. Michel Legrand wrote that song. So I'm going to go right into another Michel Legrand song. And Michel Legrand song called Once Upon a Summertime. Once Upon a Summertime. Well, we had the replay on Sunday, and I replayed a show where I did a song, and I got a copyright notice for doing a song by Elton John. And which was interesting because the replay got the copyright notice, but the original broadcast didn't get a copyright notice. So I'm just going to do the song again anyway, It's Elton John's Your Song. And I'm going to just experiment and see if I get a copyright notice this time. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Well, I ain't got much money. Boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions and to travel and show. I know it's not much, it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may seem quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. I sat on the roof and I kicked off the moss with a few of these verses. Well, they got me quite cross, but the sun's been quite kind while I wrote down this song. It's for people like you who keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. But anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. You can tell everybody this is a song. It may seem quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. By the great Elton John. So we'll see if I get a copyright notice on that, which is different from a copyright strike. If you're on YouTube and you get a copyright strike, and by the way, this only happens on YouTube, not on Facebook. So YouTube has copyright notices and copyright strikes. I guess they do have them on Facebook, but I've never gotten one on Facebook. So maybe I'm just lucky. So a copyright notice, you don't have a penalty except that they don't monetize your broadcast, which I haven't been monetizing my broadcast anyway. Copyright strike, you get 3 of those and they take down your channel, so we don't want that. But, all right, continuing on our Sante here, Prost and Mazel Tov, Slancha and all that. Ron and Nancy Melman say hello from Anne Marie. Well, that's great that we got that message. They were saying that they're saying hello, and they couldn't make it tonight. Sorry they couldn't make it tonight, but there's always next time. So, I don't think there's a full moon right now. I haven't been following the moon phases, but I'm pretty sure it's not a full moon, but I'm going to do a little moon song here anyway. Come a little bit closer, hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. There's a full moon rising, let's go dancing in the light. We know the music's playing, let's go out and feel the night. Cause I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. When we were strangers, I saw you from afar. When we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. I want to celebrate, see it shining in your eyes. Because I'm still in love with you, I want to see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. I'm still in love with you, wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. Oh, the harvest harvest moon. Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. I ain't had no lovin' since January, February, June, or July. Harvest Moon by Neil Young. Harvest Moon by Neil Young. And hi, Peggy. Peggy Smock is here. And yes, Neil Young has this very high voice that I cannot imitate, but, you know, we try. I try to do the best I can to give a good representation of the song. But Neil Young has this beautiful high-pitched voice when he does. Old man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. You know, it's just, old man, look at my life. Very unique voice. He's a Canadian. Neil Young is from Winnipeg, Canada. He's a neighbor. Anne Marie's neighbor, right next door to Anne Marie. Well, no, she's out in eastern Canada, but they're the same country. So, well, welcome, Peggy. Peggy just had a birthday last week. We should say sing happy birthday. Did we sing happy birthday to you last week already? Or maybe we did. I don't think we did, no. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Peggy. Happy birthday to you and many more. Any other birthdays in the house? Anniversaries? Divorces? We got plenty of those. Oh, Miles Green has got to say goodbye. Thank you, Miles, for stopping by with the A-Team. They call it the A-Team. The audience named themselves the A-Team. I kind of like that. I actually love that. So, okay, Miles, have a good one. I'm going to play a couple more songs, and then I'm going to be calling it possibly a little bit of an early night. Sometimes I play into the wee hours of the morning, but Wee Smile, that's a good song. Wee Smile Hours of the Morning. I'm going to do that song. I heard Sinatra do this. Frank Sinatra did a very good version of this song. See you, Miles. When the sun sits high in the afternoon sky, you can always find something to do. But from dusk till dawn, when the clock ticks on, something happens to you. In the wee small hours of the morning, the whole wide world is fast asleep. You lie awake and you think about the girl. Never ever think of counting sheep. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, she'd be yours if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you'll miss her most of all. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, she'd be yours if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you'll miss her most of all. Time for some Cole Porter with a little bit of French. Français, en français. When love comes in and takes you for a spin, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. When every night your loved one holds you tight, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. But when one day your loved one slips away, ooh la la la, it is so tragic. But when once more she whispers, je t'adore, c'est magnifique. Up a half step. When love comes in and takes you for a spin, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. When every night your loved one holds you tight, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. But when one day your loved one drifts away, ooh la 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 la, it is so tragic. But when once more she whispers, je t'adore, c'est magnifique. C'est magnifique. Oh yeah, c'est magnifique. Alrighty, thank you. Virtual Piano Bar, I'd like to mention that, that's my brothers and sisters I just visited this past weekend. That's me and my 3 sisters in the middle and my much younger brother on the end, 16 years younger. C'est magnifique, ooh la la. And that's where I went on vacation. That's maybe why I'm so out of it. I took a couple of days off of work, and now I'm feeling it. And we want to say hi to Gerlinda, and also mention that the next Zoom session is Sunday, April 25th, and that's a week from this Sunday. This Sunday will be a normal piano bar session, but a week from Sunday we're going to do a little earlier session at 5 p.m. so that our European contingent can see it, even though they do have to stay up late. Sorry about that, but at least it's doable for them. So thank you. And hi, and everybody can say hi to Gerlinda. Thank you. So I'm going to just play another song or two. I have about this much to go for my performance. It's gone. So I don't really need another glass of wine because I'm loopy enough tonight. I'm a little bit loopy. So I hope you all had a good time tonight, and I will make it up to you by doing a longer session, possibly on Sunday. We will have a very nice session. And we have the report on the full moon. Hold on. Anne-Marie says that the full moon will be full on April 26th. So what did I say? The April 25th is our Zoom session. So April 26th, it's going to be the full moon. So we're going to be essentially having our next Zoom session on a full moon. So That's going to make a difference. We're going to have some good energy. So let's all plan on being here for the Zoom session. It's going to be earlier, 5 p.m. Eastern. I know that's a little difficult for the Arizona crowd to get their act together at 2 p.m., but we're going to do that. And also a week from tomorrow, I'm going to be interviewing part 2, Ron Bacon interview. We already did part 1, fantastic interview with Ron Bacon. I'll be doing that live a week from tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Arizona time. So that'll be interesting. Thanks for the information, Anne-Marie, on the full moon. I love to follow the full moon. I think that's a good thing to do. So I'm going to do a song by George Gershwin, and then after that, I'm going to wrap it up. So, one of my favorites of George Gershwin called I've Got a Crush on You. How glad the many millions of Annabelles and Lillians would be to capture me. But you had such persistence, you wrote down my resistance. I fell, and it was swell. I'm your big and brave and handsome Romeo. How I've loved you I shall never, never know. It's not that you're attractive, but oh, my heart grew active when you came into view. I've got a crush on you, sweetie pie, all the day and night time. Hear me sigh, I never had the least notion that I could fall with such emotion. Could you coo? Could you care for a cunning cottage we could share? The world will pardon my mush, for I have got a crush, baby, on you. Could you coo? Could you care for a cunning cottage we could share? The world will pardon my mush, for I have got a crush. I have got a crush. I have got a crush, my baby, on you. Thank you all for coming. Every time we say thank you, Amy, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor every time we say goodbye. Thank you for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. I was stumbling a little bit tonight. I'll make it up to you next time. Sunday, we'll be back. The Zoom session is a week from Sunday on the 25th, so thank you all for coming. Love you all. Good night. I'll play the video through one more time.